And the quest for giant skulls continues. So far, it's been a shockingly easy concept, actually. Come to think of it, I should probably rest. I don't know how long it's been since I last rested. I don't think I rested the last episode entirely. So I might as well cash in on that bonus, which I think might cap out at some point. I don't know if it goes above 25%, for example. So if I spend a whole episode without doing any combat, I should probably rest regardless, just to get the experience bonus stacking. I get the feeling that your exact level doesn't really matter that much, by and large, as far as progression goes. Like, on a macro scale, I'm sure it matters, but I mean, like, individually, like, once you're 10 plus hours into the game, I don't think it necessarily will matter if you're, like, level 12 or 13 or something like that. Did I miss the door? Oh, yeah. Went too close, went after the arrow a little too much. The reason I get that feeling is because the experience balancing is so strange that it seems like the results would be inconsistent. It's a panpipe.
We've not been properly introduced.
His name's Dimia Ferrers, or at least I assume it is, because I've never seen that name before. Hello, what can I do for you? Who are you? My name is Dimia Ferrers. We are one of the oldest noble families in the City of Light. What do you do here? I attend events, throw parties, and entertain guests, the usual things a noble is known for. So, as far as I can tell, the reason why those two dialogue options don't fit in with the dialogue option about the Gilded Skull is because I think you can just ask everybody in this entire town those two questions, and they're weirdly forthcoming about that, even though you're in their house.
Do you wish to speak with me?
Do you own a gilded giant skull? What a strange thing to ask. Yes, I do. Why? I need it. It is for a very important cause. Can I convince you to part with it? Maybe you can help me. It is my son, Saurian. He has been gone for over a week now. If you can find him, I will gladly give you the gilded giant skull. I'll see what I can do. Where'd you last see him? Last I saw Saurian, he was in his bed, stewing over the fight we had. I just wanted him to eat his carrots. Oh. And then he was kidnapped by wolves, and you have to rescue him from a dragon. Or something. Any evidence here? There's a harp. You can play the harp, but nothing happens. Saurian's diary. There we go. 21st Achilleo. Oh, there's big jumps in time on here, because the month keeps changing as far as I can tell. Father has gone on a long trip again. Mother says he is going to visit elves. I think he is just staying with this whore. Mother made me eat all my carrots again. I think I may be ill. I'm so bored of this place. Why can't I leave the city? I'm 15 years old. I have friends that are already squires. Mother doesn't even like me leaving the house. A man came to the house today. His name was Oswin. I guess he was an adventurer of some sort. He was huge, wearing imposing plate armor and a giant sword strapped to his back. Mother said she hired him to kill some goblins at one of the farms. I bet I could kill some little goblins. I managed to buy a sword and some leather armor for the merchants in town. I'm gonna sneak out and find some goblins. I bet if I kill enough of them, I will get a reward. That would show Mother I can be taken care of. I can take care of myself. This is it. Tonight, I'm going to sneak out of the city. I asked Oswin what adventurers do after completing a quest, and he said they go to a tavern and share stories. I'm going to do just that. Kill many goblins, then go to the Salty Keg and boast of my deeds. I will be a hero. Alright. So, was Saurian somebody we saw at the Salty Keg, or no is the question? Because we have been to the Salty Keg before, and I think there was someone there even that wouldn't talk to me. So I'd be curious to see if that's the same person or not. So let's go check in on this missing person. At first I thought I was going to have to go out and search for this guy out in the wilderness, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to be searching for a corpse if he went after some goblins. But seems that he may be back, or at least I can check the Salty Keg first. The question there is whether or not he was successful, whether or not he failed and is dead and never showed up here, or if he never could work up the nerve, perhaps, and maybe he's even trying to drink himself into convincing himself. That's not the Salty Keg. That's the Salty Keg, isn't it? Wait, you're not the Salty... Where's the Salty Keg again? It's over there, right? Yeah, Sven the Barkeep. Alright, let's go to the Declare Estate. It's the other skull. Might as well just check in on that real quick. That's a lot of gold.
I prefer to see a man's face when I speak to him.
Walter Declare. Yes, what do you want? Who are you? I am Walter Declare, the noble Declare of the noble Declare family. We are one of the oldest noble families in the City of Light. It is said royal blood flows in our veins. What do you do here? Do? I am not clear on what you mean. I do not do anything. I am a noble, and as such, I am an important part of society. I guess you could say my job is managing my family's business, trading Ember. Huh. So the first part, I was about to say, like, what, you think you're just important because you exist and have money and that's it? Because that's actually a really, really funny, almost self-awareness of about the pointlessness of it all. But then he says that he manages a trading business. That's a job. You do that. You're just stupid and don't know how to answer questions, apparently. Let's see. Are you aware that Embers are intelligent beings? Buying and selling them is slavery. Ha! That is immaterial. Whether an Ember is intelligent or not doesn't change the fact that they have a value. Anything with a value can be bought at a low price and sold at a high price. I'd gladly trade elves or dwarves if it was legal. Merchandise is merchandise. Okay, so he's completely immoral. That is disgusting. You are okay with slavery as long as you make some gold? Of course. How do you think the House Declare got where it is today? We do whatever is necessary to get ahead. I've spoken to Red Ember before selling them off. They know they are lesser beings. They understand their place. You are purposefully harming Embers with your actions. It is my duty to rid the world of scum like you. What? Oh. I guess we're fighting. What? Help, guards, guards! Well... Is this the kind of priority I'm going to put in favor of Embers? Maybe no one will notice. Shh, everybody quiet. Maybe that's how I'm going to play my character, like generally good, but then like militantly in favor of protecting Embers at all costs.
Let's get out of here.
That would be an interesting character trait, actually. I think I'm going to do that. I like that idea. That'll be part of our roleplay, I suppose, that I've accidentally jumped into, admittedly. There's the skull. Alright. Killed the slave trader. Not that he really... I mean, he didn't exactly, make it hard for me. Both on a combat level and a moral level. It's like, hey, look, I love slavery, and I love ruining people's lives, and I love making gold at all costs. Would it be fun if I ruined people? Could I sell you by chance? Like, he, put out a red carpet to his own mortality. Except for the part where I murdered him. That was mostly my doing. I had to do that. Full responsibility, admittedly. If this was real life, I wouldn't do this, but it's a video game, and I'm role-playing a character who apparently is going to be very militantly in favor of the Embers, which makes sense because the Embers themselves literally end the world if they're destroyed. So someone like him is actually like a doomsday device of a person. Hey, there's Saurian. We saw him before.
Do I know you?
Look, I'm having a bad week. Leave me to my cups. Is your name Saurian Ferrers? Your mother's very worried about you. My mother? You spoke to her? Yes, she wants you to go back home as soon as you can. I didn't mean to worry her, I just wanted to get out of the city. I thought going around a grand adventure would be fun. I ended up getting stabbed by a goblin and losing my horse. Maybe I should go back home. Pay for some archery lessons or something. Yes, please go and talk to her. Tell her you're safe. Okay, I'll head back home as soon as I finish this ale. Maybe I should sober up a bit too. There we go. That wasn't too tough. So apparently he did go out there and he was unsuccessful, but not dead, which is a bit of a surprise. I really thought I was going to be following a series of clues to find a corpse ultimately, because an idiot noble with no outside world experience was trying to go and fight goblins on his own because that's what adventurers do. Never mind that he didn't get a quest in the first place to go on. That's an important part, is to, actually be on a mission where somebody's going to pay you for a reward, and not otherwise you're just a random murderer that slaughters things for fun because you think it'll be good for you. And also you're just assuming that, like, intelligent creatures, well, intelligence, putting it rough, but sentient creatures at the very least, like goblins, are going to just be so easy to take down. Because, of course, you're better than them. You're human. You've been sitting in the top room of your mother's house your entire life. You can do this.
And what do we have here?
And you like finding my son? Yes, he's in the salty keg. He seems fine. And he promised me he will be home soon. Oh, thank Ignotus. I was so worried. As promised, here's my gilded giant skull. And please, if you are ever in town, feel free to stop by. It's always nice to have company. I have no idea how many people are playing this game globally, and I don't think it has any sort of online hooks at all to gather information, but it would be kind of cool if we get like collective information, almost like Telltale Games style, to say what the average number of deaths per player is in this mission. Like, how many people kill nobody? How many people kill one person? How many people kill everybody? Do they kill them all of them, or steal from all of them just for the sake of it? Or do they kill them because of dialogue options related reasons? Or do they spare every single person at all cost? It'd be interesting to see those kinds of breakdowns. Unfortunately, I don't think this game has any system like that, and I don't know if it has a very comprehensive population of players. I haven't checked for a while, but when I checked weeks ago, I think, I was the only person basically playing this game on the entire internet. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it? Like the guild, or the quest? Yeah, the quest, that's what it was called. That game's been sort of accidentally cancelled. I think I'll come back to it at some point, but I didn't mean for the break to be this long in the first place. I literally just prioritized something else for a little bit and then never got back to it. Another level up again, huh? That dialogue did make sense. I wish their contextual dialogue that pops up would make a little more sense and have a little more variety. Most characters just say something along the lines of like, I like to talk to people who aren't wearing masks. Why are you wearing a mask? Are you blind behind there? And like some other dialogue like that. Like, I like to look a man in the eye. But this guy's saying, we've already been robbed twice this week. I'm like, you're the thief leader. You're literally the Thieves Guild. It's literally the last piece of dialogue that should come from this character. Turns to face you, looking you right in the eye, slightly smiling. I must admit, I had no expectation you would return with these. What are you exactly? You don't look like most people around here. What I am doesn't concern you. Do you know where I can find a Lightbringer heart or not? His eyes become hard. He looks to the ceiling. I planned on double-crossing you, but honestly, I'm afraid of you, so I will be truthful. I do not know where to find a Lightbringer heart, but I know someone who can locate one, if anyone can. Go speak to Zarek, the leader of the Thieves Guild. We're gonna find Zarek. I kind of thought he was the leader of the Thieves Guild, honestly. He hands you a key and marks the spot on your map, then looks on the floor. In this city, there is a house. I have marked that house on your map. This key I gave you unlocks the door to that house. Inside that house, there's a trap door. It leads to the sewers. The Thieves Guild headquarters are down there. Good luck. Interesting. So I killed somebody, and that seems to have made him afraid of me. So the implication there seems to be that if I had not killed a single member of the 4 people, that he may have attacked me here and be like, haha, you have the thing I need, now die. It was a trick all along. I didn't even have the thing you wanted. But instead, my actions seem to have ended up leading to them trying, him backing down. That's my interpretation, at least. It could just be that the fact that I was able to succeed at the mission spooked him a little bit. Those are both possible. Anyway, though, now we have keys to the sewers, which should lead us to being able to follow up on that other side quest we found earlier, which also involved going to the sewers. Locked door says this is probably the place. Yep. Thieves Guild house key. Alright. Somebody named Alana in here.
I can't tell if you're looking at me.
Oh my gosh, who are you folks? Is this a home invasion? Drop the act, Monty sent us. We need to see Zarek. Oh, Monty sent ya? Aye, alright then. That's really the dialogue. Alrighty then, Gov. I'm through the trapdoor over yonder. Under the stairs, you'll see it. Head west once you're down there. Through the doors marked with the skulls. Don't go any other way or you'll get yourself lost. There's an elf without a mask. Ha! Thank you, Alana. Mm-hmm. Is that a guy or a girl? It seems to be a woman. Something about the Alana being in quotes made me think, like, are you picking up on something? Don't go anywhere else or you'll get lost. Up I go. In other direction. Anyone up here? Harpsichord. Apparently our character is a weirdly talented musician that just knows how to do a fun little din on every single instrument he encounters. Here we go. Sewer access. I was looking for this earlier.
The smell.
Oh, it's fine.
You think everything is fine.
Now this is a dungeon. Alright. Thieves Guild lair is there. There's a woodworking, leatherworking bench around here. Just curious about the other quest that I had. What's in the Bog of Souls? Let's see here. It seems a long-dead cult ordered the hit on Anna Van Claen's caretakers. The record keeper says that they used to operate out of the sewers of the City of Light. I should search down there for clues as to their whereabouts and why they'd want Tom and Jaren dead. I assume the long-dead cult is definitely not the Thieves Guild. Search the sewers for signs of the cult. Okay. Should I just go for a search then? Let's go on a jaunty little walk. This thing says number 3. There's an enemy down here. Reminds me I should probably be updating my save. This is the oldest one? Yeah. Hello.
Oh gods.
Giant. It's just a giant rat. Oh. It walked directly into the trap.
Even Corin fights better than that.
That was pretty funny, actually. That took care of it. That problem kind of took care of itself. I'll loop around. I saw a green thing over there, but let's head this way around first. Okay, they actually do have stats to worry about. It's just that the first one got instantly hit by the trap. Oh, so the implication here then is that if I keep luring them to traps, they'll instantly die. There's one over there too. I also probably don't want to find out how much it hurts if I get hit by one first. Okay. Ow. I didn't mean to walk into that at all. My bad. And not much stopping me from just resting here, honestly. That was an accident. I was specifically trying to walk back and then figure out how to control one character, to have one of them lure them in, and then I had the realization that I don't think I can really control individual characters till combat starts. Unless I'm forgetting something. Oh, you kind of can, yeah. I can't really center can I center the camera on him? Okay. I can make this work. Except I already sprung the trap to the problem. Anyway, better for later. I'll get back to that. I was just trying to figure something out because I haven't had to do fine control over individual characters in that level so far, for the most part. Let's do Berserk. Little shoulder bash. Throw on some AoE. Those are always good. And down you go. Come on.
Suck it up. Pain is life.
Just surrender your final coils of life, you sad little rat. You're not gonna succeed. It's fine. Just accept your death. There are 2 traps now. Do they work on oozes? I don't know. I could find out. Oops. Come get us, oozes. Guys. Whoa, oozes are fast, surprisingly. Don't get hit by the traps. Trying to go behind the traps is not really going to work out, is it? I think it might only work on rats. Oh, he walked into the trap. Alright. I think these traps might be... They might be inferring a level of fine control that doesn't necessarily exist in the actual game. Because trying to control your characters to go where you want in this setting is kind of iffy, especially if they're just going to auto-path like that. Did he at least take damage just now? That was mostly ill-conceived. Oh well. I'll take the bedroll rest on the chin and just accept that. No bonus, but I don't want to waste resources on that nightmare of a misapplied fight. Alright, let's just fight them normally.
Stand strong, everyone.
After all, if I walk... What is that sound? Alright, this game could use a few patches, perhaps. It's not a good sound at all. Corin, stop. What are you doing? I keep telling people to go places, and instead they stand still and defend themselves. I'm like, that's not what the command was. Come on, man. It's not that complicated. I'm just gonna AoE like crazy, because I know we're just covered in these guys. We'll look for... Let's see, greater heal, cast this on Lightbringer. There we go. Gotta be careful about how you select people when you're in this kind of a crazy crowd of enemies. I'm just spamming these AoEs. Alright, we got him. Everything's marginally okay.
Fight makes me hungry.
Alright. So far, my efforts related to traps have been mixed at best. Alright. Should be good to go. What level are we now, anyway? So Corin's the only one that's not level 9 yet. Oh wait, you were waiting on a weapon. This one, right? 1 strength, 1 dexterity, -1 vitality. You get concussive blast and plus 30 average damage, which is a hell of a spike, actually. That's no small thing. And I picked up this weapon a moment ago. Oh, wait, no, it's a melee weapon, and that's a ranged character, so it doesn't quite fit. This weapon... Oh, it's two-handed. I have to lose my shield. Doesn't quite work. But we'll have this waiting for you, and probably just after this one fight, actually. Where's his strength? He'll need a little bit more strength. I was sitting here thinking that maybe I'm over-investing in certain stats, but he's gonna hit the strength requirement at the same time he hits the level requirement, which is usually a sign that you're pacing something correctly. Hello, rats. God damn it. Go away. Just do what I tell you to do. What the actual hell? Go. I'm telling you to do a thing. Do the thing. God damn it. I'm like, I'll have these two go back and avoid drawing attention. And Lightbringer's gonna run directly behind these traps. And that'll trigger all of the rats. And they'll all get killed by traps. Yeah. I think I'm about done even trying to do that kind of tactic anymore. The game's controls just don't support that kind of behavior, but the level design assumes that it does, which is weird. This is actually a weird reoccurring thing. I should double check options just in case. Let's see. There's a specific problem that I've been noticing ever since Dragon Age Inquisition in particular, where you have these games where you have a whole party, and you're supposed to control your party during combat, all of them. That's why they give you a pause option. But then, much like Dragon Age Inquisition, your characters in your party will just kind of ignore what you tell them to do, sometimes. Hey Corin, you want to trigger that trap and grab that gold? Can I literally not walk him into the trap? Only the Lightbringer can go into the trap and nobody else. Okay. And he's dead. Well, no, he's not dead. There we go. Got the gold. Haha. I wonder if people can disarm traps in this game, actually. I haven't encountered that kind of mechanic so far. But I wouldn't be overly surprised. Hello. That's a lot of bones and rats. Is there anything actually in this room, though? A little gold on the corpse. A little more gold. And now we're robbing coffins. Like true adventurers. That's a corpse. Ooh, a fishing hole in the sewers. That's exactly what I'd want to eat. Ooh! This may be my chance to attack this giant spider as a group, while the rats are all focused on it too. Just to really ensure that the thing goes down. You blast that thing. Berserk. Go full into it. Okay, now maybe our crew should reallocate themselves to these rats, because actually the spider's going down really fast. Look at that, a faction fight. You don't always see those in video games, where you have a whole party of characters that are all individually... I really wish that if you clicked on an enemy, or I don't know, or I wish there was a way to make everybody attack one character without dragging them all. As far as I can tell, I don't think there's a hotkey for that. And if you click to attack, everybody attacks only your character attacks that character, and everybody else just does whatever they whatever target they auto acquired.
This is exhausting.
I will say that compared to most games of this genre I've played so far, your ability to control your party is rudimentary by comparison. Those are a lot of spiders.
I think we should avoid these fellows.
It seems that this fork was rats, and this fork is spiders, and in the middle there was spiders fighting rats. Fitting enough, I guess. Gonna inch my way in there. I just don't want my characters to auto-path into the trap when I fight the spider. There we go. Oh my god. Hi. There's a crowd, as it turns out. No, Cord, don't attack. Get into the fight. There we go. So then we can start doing some nasty AoE attacks. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I've been noticing in a lot of games in this genre that just having a few AoE attacks can really thin out some of these encounters really fast. And the problem kind of takes care of itself.
They had no honor.
Well, I take care of the problem, really. It's not... The use of that phrase did not make sense. Hello. More gross sewer fish. I'll add them to my collection. Don't judge me. I like that it's just added to my inventory as raw fish. Like, it's completely unsorted from all the other raw fish, but it probably should be. Alicia, maybe you're the cultist?
Don't hurt me!
Oi, watch yourself down here. The sewers are dangerous for feckless wanderers. Do we look feckless? Wait, you must be the Lightbringer everyone's been blathering about. Say, I hear you like helping people. Interested in dealing with a bit of problem for me? Interesting how everybody knows we're the Lightbringer except for the thieves guy that we dealt with. Perhaps, what's your problem? My guildmaster sent me to lock up this part of the sewers and keep an eye out for trouble. Heard whispers that the Vesna cult is back and making their home down here. Bunch of bull if you ask me. They ain't nothing like the one that sacked the city all those years ago, but they are causing trouble down here. People are disappearing. They need to be dealt with. I have heard of this Vesna cult. They're a bloodthirsty cult that detests magic in all forms. They'll kill anyone who so much as uses a blue ember as a book light. Legends say that they were once so numerous, they actually took over the City of Light. A couple of caretakers were recently murdered in the city above. I believe this cult is behind it. Do you know why they would do such a thing? You must be speaking of the contract on Thom and J-Run. It was offered to Theosgil through an anonymous broker. Everyone turned it down. Too ruthless. They're just a couple of healers. Outsiders must have taken it. This means the cult is already killing people that it believes are using magic. We must stop them. I'll take care of this cult before they get out of hand. Will ya? The Thieves Guild doesn't want to share the sewers with those fanatics. Here, take this key. It'll open the locked doors down here. You'll find the cult in the deepest reaches of the sewers. There it is. We have a lot more context about the cult, and now I've got a key that's going to let us through this door. Boop. Come and get us. And they're immediately right there. They're so close they were basically within earshot of our conversation about wiping them all out. Awkward, and that's a corpse. That's a naked bloody corpse. It's gonna be a good time down here.